Oh my god, I used to watch every single one of those Discovery shows, like Monster Garage, like
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters. I was just watching Mythbusters like 2 days ago.
Scare.
Classic.
Scare.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Shut up! Cut it out!
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
You're driving me crazy too. I'm seeing things here.
Hey, we're back with another week of Movie Night Raw. I'm here with Mike, Kevin, and Dallas. Last week we watched Used Cars with Kurt Russell. Mike or Kevin, this was your suggestion, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
And what a beautiful one at that. I was surprised I didn't see it till now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
me
I
too.
liked it.
It feels like one of your dad's kind of comedies.
Oh, my dad,
Totally.
it must have been sitting in there and he just never pulled it out.
Yeah.
I mean, Robert Zemeckis, produced by Spielberg. Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
It's just so the whole used car, the niche. It was just so good. Like back then, they're just committing crimes blatantly on TV just to defend a used car thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Very
loving
good.
that.
Very Caddyshack, Animal
Yeah.
House feeling,
Totally.
You don't get those movies anymore.
yeah. Also, so many of the jokes were God, you could never do this now, or
No,
Yeah.
you couldn't utter the words now.
yeah, there's so many.
Of being arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little rapey there.
It definitely got really rapey.
It's like
I was
squeezing
like-
girls' tits.
This
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah. But yeah. Chris, you want to set us up with a basic premise?
Yeah.
If I could challenge you to do that?
Yeah, that is a challenge. That is a challenge. I think I watched it maybe 2 weeks ago.
I rented it 3 times.
No.
Yeah. 3 times on Amazon.
So Used Cars comedy movie, comedy satire from 1980s. I'm pulling it up on IMDb so I don't sound like a complete idiot, but yeah, produced by Steven Spielberg. I don't know. It's just about a couple of brothers that both own used car dealership next to each other. And they have it seems like a friendly competition going, but then it kind of turns not so friendly.
Right. Like a rival between the
Right,
two
and-
brothers.
Kurt Russell works for one of the brothers, and he's a car salesman at his dealership, and he's really into it.
But he has a dream.
Dream of what, Mike?
He has a dream of becoming a senator.
Ooh,
The thing.
baby.
A politician. And that's basically what sets us up, I think.
And motivates him to raise his money and get money.
Right.
Mhm.
So basically the whole movie is about, he wants to get the money, but then he comes into the problem of his boss is almost murdered, right? Or by the
He don't. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I was
by his brother.
yeah.
That goon takes him for a ride and makes him have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Which is I'm
was
just
dark.
saying, if you're trying to kill someone, I wouldn't be what's going to kill him? Take him on a crazy car ride.
Yeah.
I would say there's a 3% chance someone would die from that.
Yeah, but the heart issue, they at least knew they saw him struggling with his heart and he had to have his
Yeah.
nitroglycerin pills or something or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
But he was on the edge.
There's a lot like that. The humor of it is kind of absurd like that in a way where it's
Mhm.
it is such, it's dark, I guess, in a way, the humor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very dark.
Yeah.
Even while he's dying, the
Yeah.
customer's it's fine, I'll pay for it or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, and he thinks that the guy's having a heart attack. He's I'll pay full price, it's fine, and guy's
Yeah.
dying and gurgling and just
Can we talk about the burial too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty dark.
Yes. So instead of turning or reporting the guy, right? They end up hiding the body.
Right, because I
And-
think if his brother found out that he was actually dead, he would take the car dealership over.
Right.
Which
yeah.
is why he wanted to kill him in the first place. But then Kurt Russell disguises his death by burying him in
Yeah.
a car.
Yeah.
In
With
the
a little bit of Bernie's vibe.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Dude, we watched that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we watched
Okay.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Fun.
Definitely that same type of like very very comedic death, like very comedic
Sticky.
mortality. Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
like, it feels like I don't know. I guess just comparing it to more modern comedies, I'm trying to think, like, are more modern comedies based more in reality, or because they're still, those goofy comedies. I can't think of any right now, but not as not like this though.
Yeah.
Not
Dude,
as,
the ad campaigns in this were pretty savage too.
yeah, they were.
No,
I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't like that.
I'm like, I don't know how they able to just take over a TV signal so easily.
I know that made
And then
no
no one
sense.
cared. They were
They're
like,
just like-
oh yeah.
Just switch these chords and you'll be able to like pipe into like the NFL and
The
just-
presidential
Yeah.
speech.
That was great though. I didn't see that coming.
that's one of those things where I kind of wish people like let that shit fly more. Like there's always so much like it's like, well, we have to be, how would they actually have to do this? And would this happen? No, they couldn't technically do that. And it's like, just let it happen. Just suspend, they go up on a roof, they switch some wires, let them do it. Let's not,
Yeah, it looks legit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Pick
Mo-
it apart too
movie
much, yeah.
language.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Zemeckis, dude. I feel like he does similar things with like weather in a way, like with rain. Like I feel like something like when everything got the shit hit the fan, or I maybe right after when they're burying the guy, there's like that thunderstorm, and then it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
You remember raining?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about like, because in production, like it's a huge endeavor and pain in the ass to shoot rain and make that happen, but
Yeah.
he still does it in like, I feel like in Forrest Gump there are scenes where it's raining and it's like Forrest is a kid with Jenny and maybe they're hiding in like a treehouse or something. And then
Yeah.
and then even in Castaway with Helen Hunt, and
I was
he's like,
watching
"Wait."
that last night and
Oh,
literally last night, and it was such a rainy scene.
yeah, beautiful.
It is beautiful, but everything is fucking soaking wet. It's
I
like
know,
it's like
but
torrential.
it's so dramatic, dude.
Yeah.
But I like big dramatic shit like that.
Wow. I'm looking at all these movies he's done. I feel ashamed for not knowing all of
Oh,
these.
dude, even Back to the Future. There's that
Yeah.
scene at the end with the rain and they're going back. He's like racing back for the time.
Yeah.
And there's the thunder, dude. But it's all,
Polar Express.
yeah,
Contact. I was just talking to some guys today. I was talking to my brother and Doug and Pete, and none of them just rattling off. No one had like really heard of Zemeckis, and then you start mentioning the films, and it's like, oh shit, that guy did all of those.
Yeah.
right.
Well,
I
that's
wonder
how
if
I'm
that's-
feeling right now.
I think that's because like I don't know. I mean, if you dissect his stuff, I'm sure you could see like similar things throughout, but not at all. Like I don't think like the like traditional like auteur fingerprint that like Tarantino does or like Woody Allen does, where you're just like, I know what this is. Like 5 minutes in, I know who made this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just almost hear Quentin through the characters.
Oh yeah.
But these are a ton of different genres, from horror to comedy. I mean, everything
Yeah.
in between. War movies, Flight with Denzel Washington. That's a really good drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has. He has a very Spielbergy vibe,
Mhm.
you know, like that
Mhm.
adventure.
Yeah.
They just feel like I don't know. I feel like Spielberg's almost synonymous with like Hollywood movies. Like that's what I think of. Like this feels like Hollywood, like
Yeah.
magical in a way. Even it's interesting they bring in the superstition shit at the end with that one character.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That
Yeah.
was great.
yeah, I can't even remember the. Oh yeah, he has a superstition about red cars.
Mhm.
Or any because something about it, and then at the end, that's kind of his arc in a way. Like he
Mhm.
is able to get over that, and
And right in the beginning, though, he like avoided walking under the ladder.
oh, nice
Yeah.
catch. Then he did, yeah, because then they're doing that salt thing.
On the dead body.
No, when they're at the bar and like I think
Over the shoulder. Yeah.
yeah, he's trying to win money, and
I see. But because when they were burying him, he had like, I'm just assuming these are some sort of superstitions or rituals with the coins over the eyes.
yeah,
What does that mean? Do you guys
I've
even
ne-
know?
I've never known, but see it in so many movies.
I'm just like, oh yeah,
Block something.
that's a normal thing. Yeah, you got to put the pennies over.
Yeah.
That's completely normal. But then he had like garlic around his neck too, and then some sort of like Jesus statue. And then they just buried him.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny that like the whole like Kurt Russell is like a sleaze bag. Like he'll do whatever
Definitely.
to get the sale. Yeah, it's like he's like a used car salesman. And then, the love
Selling
interest,
absolute garbage cars.
right? Like yeah, like stolen cars, taxis and shit. And then the woman the owner's daughter becomes the love interest, and he kind of blows it with her because he lies, right? And then she finds out and she can't trust him or something. But it's interesting that in order for them to succeed, like he's in court and he's like, lie. And he like, she had like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like the moral is almost like you have to lie sometimes, like to save, your business, or not necessarily, but it's just interesting that she has to do.
I'm
Yeah,
reading
sure.
about the coins in the
Guys, are we
eyes.
still here? I was looking as well at I got lost in the trivia. I was actually thinking about this, but when they're shooting up the cars, that just looked like so intense and violent. Like, for the
Oh
commercial.
yeah.
I was like, geez, that looks real. Apparently, they're really shooting cars with a shotgun, which like it kind
Are
of
you
looked exactly
serious?
like that. Yeah, they were like, obviously they didn't shoot him with a shotgun and like when he explodes, like that was super violent. Like it's just like
That was super violent.
Wait, when are they
Yeah.
shooting the cars? What was the?
it's like
It
the
was like
commercial.
this-
He's like, that's too much. and,
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Dude, and even the fucking scene where it's like he's that one at the end when the guy's walking, he turns around and walks backwards, and he's like stumbling in the road, and there's a car coming, and it just
Yes.
swerves around him. It's like that looked
That was
maybe-
so close.
yeah, maybe they just sped it up a little bit, but it's definitely like
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
that because those stunt dudes are pretty hardcore,
Yeah,
like all those cars and the jumps and shit that they're doing.
that was awesome. That just sea of cars, like that looks so fucking fun.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So you guys want to know about the pennies?
Yes. Break it
down. So I guess it's an old mythological Greek thing. It's this god, I guess Sharon. Sharon is in charge of carrying the souls from one world to another. And you put the 2 pennies over each eye, or I guess you could just put coins in their mouth.
You shitting me?
And then that is supposed to pay for their transportation.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Interesting.
What? Wait. Okay, that's supposed to pay their like entry fee.
Yeah, for this transportation god called
Respect
Karen.
it.
Karen, get the manager.
Karen. Um,
So now we know. I mean, I
Karen.
think I first saw that. Don't they do that in the Irish movie a lot?
what
The
Irish
two
movie?
the two Boston guys.
With the Irishman.
No, it's like those two, like the Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah.
That sounds familiar.
They got a bag of pennies on them.
Mm. Oh, look at your healthy little cat.
She's healthy. She's good.
Beautiful.
I hope these sound good.
They're coming through like really sketchy, which almost
Yeah.
makes it even better because it sounds like someone's screaming
I don't know why my
just
thing
in your
felt
house.
tweaked.
Yeah, it's like, did you hook it up differently this time?
No.
Hmm.
I just
Whatever.
like it's just like the only thing I did differently is put it on the left side. It's usually on the right side of me.
You hear that?
No, but I see her. She looks so soft.
She's not speaking. She's purring loud as shit, but it's not making. It's not.
Yeah, I hear it.
what Chris, did you see what Zemeckis' first movie was?
Let's see here. I did not.
It might be Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I think. Have you guys seen that? I haven't seen
The
that.
first one.
I don't know.
This was
Like-
his first.
Oh, this was his first movie? Oh, okay. There you go.
Really?
You
It
did
was?
say that, I think, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and then Back to the Future is 85. Then Roger Rabbit's 88.
But this came out in 80, right? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
So was Back to the Future the second or
Yeah. Well, I
Wow.
think he even had Romancing the Stone between this and
oh, okay.
Back to the Future, I think.
It looks
Yeah.
like I'm on IMDb. It looks like he came out with this movie, I Want to Hold Your Hand, in 1978.
Oh,
And
it was
then
like a TV.
1979 was this movie 1941.
Oh,
but
I don't
n-
think yeah.
But maybe those weren't in theaters or something.
I think this is his first studio film.
Well,
Yeah,
1940 1941 is a Spielberg movie too.
Yeah, he
Hmm.
might have been producer or writer on that.
Oh, he was not. Yeah, you're right. He wrote that. Did
That's-
not direct it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing something. They mentioned this in that the movies that made us, the Forrest Gump episode.
Mhm.
They actually
Mhm.
talk a lot about his career, which is really interesting, like and how he got the used cars thing. Like I think his buddy, like his like partner was the guy who's credited with writing used cars, and they had kind of just written it together.
Mhm.
Yeah, this guy Bob Gale. And I think
Bob
like
Gale. I feel like Bob Gale sounds familiar from like Batman comics or something.
yeah,
Have you heard that? Okay, sorry.
I think Bob Crane.
I don't
maybe?
I don't know. Maybe it's another Bob Gale, but sorry, continue.
Well, they just I think they just chose to I guess he was like a writer on Back to the Futures and all that stuff. But I think they like split up, like it wasn't certain if like Bob Gale was going to direct this or if Robert Zemeckis was going to, and they kind of like split off, and then like Gale focused like more on the writing, and as they like went into production, Zemeckis directed. But it sounded like it could have gone like vice versa. It was just like he was the stronger director.
Interesting.
This Robert Zemeckis, he looks a lot like David Letterman.
Yeah,
Do you see that?
yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
Dude, have you guys seen What Lies Beneath?
no, but that's on my list. Still.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Harrison Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer. It's like a 2000
Mm,
or early 2000s thriller.
that's right.
It's a good one.
So I was just when I was looking up trivia last night on Castaway, I was wondering how they shot it in order, where like he's super overweight in one scene, then he's super ripped and his long beard, and I guess they shot all of his like fat scenes basically, and then they stopped production for a year, with the same crew made What Lies Beneath, and then picked up Castaway a year later when he was like fit and bearded.
Come on.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea in a way, because it's like, because I feel like at first, if you're trying to convince the studio to be like, well, we're gonna stop for a month or for a
Yeah.
year, they're like, whoa. You're like, but we'll just make another movie and then we can go back. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're getting 2 movies and you can kind of use the same crew. And
Totally.
That's wild.
Yeah, and a good
Dude.
way to kind of lock up the crew so you're like keep them loyal, and it's like they don't get pulled onto something else in the meantime. Or
yeah, dude, he's like, he's cool. He's very, he's kind of, he's big. He's good with like special effects, you know?
yeah,
Like he's kind of been on the forefront, I think, of a lot of, like, I know the Polar Express was like a pretty big deal, like how they filmed all that. I don't, it's
Yeah,
probably,
definitely.
it might be mocap or whatever they did. I don't know, but
Mhm.
even looking at this, there's some like VFX shots. I feel like there's like the shot of the car where you know how it gets like endos kind of and flips up,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
it cuts to like a tight of the car flipping over. I feel like that was almost like a special effects shot.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that seemed pretty dangerous to be around when it was going down. They were
Oh,
just
yeah.
like throwing shit everywhere.
it looks
Yeah.
so like just an era that's just long gone of like they're just doing incredibly dangerous things and cars
Like-
flying all over set.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what about when he's taking the car dealership owner on that wild ride and they jump like the median barrier? I'm like, there was 100% a dude behind the wheel of that.
Yeah,
And it was I was like, what the fuck?
It's like
Yeah.
Stuntman Mike from
Yeah.
Death
Yeah.
Proof. It's
Kurt
literally
Russell.
Kurt
Yeah,
Russell.
this is his
Yeah.
prequel. This is how
Yeah.
he got.
Hell yeah.
Dude, but sorry to go back to it, but that's that commercial when they do the commercial and it's the girl and she's like in front of all the cars, and then somehow her shirt gets ripped off, and then she's just like, ah,
Oh yeah.
That was so great.
Yes.
like it's like she could have got away, but it's like they're just milking it for like
Yeah.
Yeah,
30
totally.
seconds.
Dude,
And the camera's
man
zooming it.
So fucking horny.
Dude, his mouth was like watering.
His hand reached out.
Dude, they
Yeah.
grabbed it. It was like full
Yeah.
on like fondling like assault.
Yes, dude.
And
was
then
wild.
suddenly full of customers the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Kurt Russell was like walking around when he was like selling a car or something to like a black couple. He was like just did the most like just, yeah, man, let's hook you up with a car. It was like, oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Well,
Do you guys remember the dog when he ran over the dog, but it was like,
Oh
a
yeah.
rock. Yeah.
but then he was carrying like a real
Oh.
dog, but it was definitely just like they like knocked it out.
yeah,
Its
I was
tongue was
thinking
like
that
hanging
too.
out. It was just like
So
Dude,
limp.
I was thinking that too. I was
it's like
like,
carrying a limp dog, but it was like clearly a real one.
Yeah, right.
Clearly
Like they're
was
getting
a-
Xanax or something.
yeah, how did they make it so limp? Probably don't even want to know.
Little
Just
tranquilizer.
euthanize it.
Well, I
Yeah.
think
Just trank him.
yeah, I think the people that take their dogs on planes kind of do something similar where they give their dog like there's like doggy Xanax or something. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know humans on planes that do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Even minor like
Here.
surgeries and stuff.
Yeah. It's sketchy. It's sad to think. It's just like I don't know who like. It's sad. It does kind of make you think, especially
No.
nowadays.
Don't like that.
Who was that?
I think
Was that the
Michael
soundboard?
Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Who
Dude,
the
it
fuck
is-
said that?
It is more like mixed in the sound
Something's
effects.
going on with it.
Well, yeah, it's almost they sound like
No,
more like real
Don't
people, like
that.
us.
Yeah, they do. Well, I was gonna say too, not to circle back again, but
Circle away.
didn't in Raging Bull didn't De Niro like get really fat for that role, and then they were like, no, we're shooting like the really ripped stuff first.
I heard that too.
and then he got really ripped, and then had to get fat again.
There's
That's
a
what I
si-
heard.
There's a
Filmed it
similar
at the end.
story about like with Batman with Christian Bale. I won't sidebar and ask you guys if you've seen Batman, but
The new
You
one?
can. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't.
you
Yeah,
should.
not yet.
Nice.
Does it feel like 3 hours or does it go by?
Dude, I don't know. I was thinking of Chris, especially because of like that Mississippi Burning song or a Mississippi Burning movie where it's like there's like that one, there's like a note that's like dong, dong, or like a repetitive thing, which they do a lot in this. But I love that. But
Yeah.
I like
Can't stand it.
it was weird, but it was cool, dude. It's just a different direction than the other movies, which is
I heard this
Mhm.
one's very woke. Or is that just the headlines?
it's not. I mean, there's one line that like the girl says about like white privilege or whatever, but it doesn't
Oh.
seem like incredibly woke. It just seems really emo, which I kind of like. Like
Is it, so it's pretty dark.
yeah, it's definitely dark.
That's cool.
And dude, they use that "Something in the Way" song a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I love.
What song is that?
It's a Nirvana song.
Oh,
But yeah, something about like Christian Bale showing up on set when he was supposed to do like show up as Batman, and he was like too fat, and they were calling him Fat Man, something, and then he had to.
Mhm.
and then he killed himself.
Yeah,
He killed everyone on set.
you're right. Yeah, yeah,
You've all heard the audio, the Terminator
yes.
audio.
No.
Yeah, I can't remember any of the fucking lines. I'm trying to think of.
Wait,
like-
what's the Terminator audio?
He's like, "What don't you fucking understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
see you walking around back there."
Chris, you've heard it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Oh,
loses it.
good for you.
Yeah, good for
Good
you.
for you. We're fucking done professionally, man.
Yeah, dude, and it's
Oh,
like
I heard that.
I thought it was at a grip guy too, or like one of the lighting guys.
Yeah, I think it was too. I
Yeah, because
forgot
he
about
talks
that.
about your lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you're
Well,
moving
that
your
guy must have
fucking
been
lights.
dumb as shit. You don't be moving around when people are shooting.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because I was in mocap, there's really no cameras going, and it's kind of like, is it respect for the actor in terms of like don't move around?
I think it's come to that now, right? It's kind of, I think it's like yeah, for lighting and noise and reflections, but also for their performance, right?
dude. So like, that sounds kind of sick. So you're just sitting there and you're like, okay, like, and it like basically is it like the little balls that are on them, like on the
Mhm.
suits? Is there like little sensors that kind of track the information, get
Yeah.
the tracking information?
Right.
Well,
yeah.
tell everyone a little bit of the
Yes.
background of this.
Yeah,
Well, it's just we're shooting on a mocap stage. I was directing it for the first time, just a short, and it's just with these two characters. They're wearing these, the whatever the
Motion capture suits.
motion capture suits with the balls on them. And you have kind of like you have a feed on the screen that shows these kind of like mummy-ish characters in the capsule, like what's ultimately there. But as far as like what's physically there on set, it's like very rigid, just like basic bare bones scaffolding made with like 2x4s. Like imagine this is a countertop and all that. So it's really already pretty stripped down and leaning heavily on imagination. And you at least still have like a few witness cameras, like live action cameras, just rolling around on sticks where you can like have a split screen of 4 different camera angles just to kind of know how is this ultimately going to look? Like, is this framing right? What's going to be the background? And reference like for the animation team. But yeah, I was moving around a bit for sure because of like how it's so untraditional, where it's just kind of like you can move in and out. You can literally be sitting right next to them. You could be like right like between them if you wanted. Like it's so
Well,
weird.
that makes me wonder like, could you like, since you're kind of, so basically you're just capturing like a 3D video or they
Movement.
tracking,
Yeah.
movement of the thing. So like, couldn't you put them anywhere in a 3D space?
Yeah.
But okay, but your VFX guys are rendering out like the
Yeah, like-
rooms and like the shots you kind of.
Like there needs to be a wall there, or they need to know where they aren't walking through a wall.
Okay, right.
So they measure it out. So then like a production designer, art director, like does all the props and like measures it out based on this blueprint. Like the 3D render of the capsule, this is the width of the wall and this is the width of the doorway. So that when they're not walking through walls and shit. And
Right. But for like a conversation, you could kind of, there's a lot of versatility. Like you can kind of,
you could put them anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you could depending on how it's feeling, in the edit or whatever, it might be more expensive maybe to get the shots reimagined, but it's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. It was very interesting.
So were people moving around a lot, or what was it like?
A bit. Yeah. It was small head count.
Yeah.
It was like yeah. It's just so weird because you're not normally you'd be sitting behind a camera and like watching monitors, but it's like if you can't see the monitors, it's like in order to know did we get it, it's like I kind of gotta create an over the shoulder by walking around and seeing what you're doing. Otherwise, like I'm assuming we got it. But
and there's that feeling of like, at least when you're like having a camera, there's a little bit of like, I don't know, like I feel like I like the actors not to feel like I'm directly like staring at them, so they can kind of like feel a little bit like escape a little bit into their role or whatever. But I imagine if you're just staring at them, like you have to just like look right at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
which is different. Than,
yeah,
having a camera. Kind of
yeah, totally.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are these coming in better now?
No.
Oh, really?
We'll figure it out.
Well, at least I can hear now.
Yeah. All good.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound really good.
I think he sounds a little weird.
You know what? You sound a little weird.
Do I? So like off key?
Say something?
No, you sound
Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3. Normal talk.
It almost it seems like the sound that's coming out for the soundboard is coming out of your speakers and it's going into your microphone, but because there's like a gate on the this mic, that those only parts of those sound effects are getting through into the.
Well, because I don't even have speakers, which is weird. It's just through my headphones.
Oh my god, the whole thing's a mess.
That's how we roll, dude.
That's how we're rolling.
Movie night raw, bitch. This is live.
This is live.
It's not movie night clean. It's
down and dirty raw.
It's raw and disgusting.
Yeah. Exactly.
Damn. So, Mr. Robert Zemeckis. Is that how you say it?
Zemeckis.
Maybe
Zemeckis.
I say Zemeckis.
He's dropping Pinocchio in 2022.
For Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting because I think isn't Guillermo del Toro coming out with that Pinocchio movie for Netflix?
Uh-oh.
2 Pinocchios.
Are we gonna have a battle of the long noses?
Just make a movie where it's like Batman versus Superman, but just 2 Pinocchios. Different designs.
Battle bots, but
sounds
2
creepy.
Pinocchios.
Very scary.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Well, that should be interesting. I always loved Pinocchio growing up.
I was just talking about Pinocchio today when he gets trapped in that fucking island, where like they're like, "Come to, it's all fun here, it's all fun," and they're like, "Everything's great," and then fucking it's like he turns into a donkey.
Yeah.
It's like those fucking con men, you know?
Yeah.
Phoebe was dealing with some of those people last night in Hollywood, and I was like, dude,
What?
She's
Some Pinocchios?
those guys, those fucking con dudes that are like, let me tell you, like, I'm gonna make you, or like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
solve all your problems. I'm gonna make you a bunch of money. Like, this is what you need to do. You need to do this. We're gonna get you. You know, they got all the plans, but it's very vague, the plans. And so it's like, well, when you're
Here's the
fucking-
plan: truckloads of money. How does
Yeah.
it sound?
yeah, and like being quick with their talking, so it's like you can't think and shit.
You it's like you want to make money, right? You don't want to throw away a bunch of money, do you? You wouldn't want to do that, right?
Right. You
It's
don't
like,
you
well, I
don't-
guess not.
Yeah.
Where do I sign?
Yeah.
It's like the multi-level marketing.
Yeah. What do you?
people.
Yeah.
Pyramid scheme?
Yes, pyramid schemes. So it's like networking, or you called it. It's not. I was gonna say
Network
social
market-
networking. but-
Social
Networking, dude.
yeah.
Get
Network.
with it.
It's network marketing.
Multi-level marketing is what they're calling it, which is hilarious because that just means a pyramid.
Yeah, dude. It happens.
Yeah.
Me and Dallas were in one. I was in one. Dallas helped me.
Was
Paint
the paint
houses.
thing? Was that a multi-level marketing thing?
It's basically a pyramid scheme,
Such a scheme.
but they'll
Scam.
yeah, they'll try to act like it's not. but
Cultish.
yeah, dude.
And it's called like college
No.
paint, right?
Don't like that.
Yes, something like that. I won't say exactly what it's called, but yeah, pretty much. It's just they get managers for
Wow.
different regions, and then they get college kids to do the work, and then but they call it internships, and then they like, I don't know. But
Wow.
I'm just not a business guy, you know.
Oh, hell no.
Didn't they screw you over?
I mean, I made no money.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you worked an entire summer and made no money, right?
Yeah, not even I worked more than an entire summer. I started coming back from the Cape from Amherst starting the second semester. So that like around February, I started coming back every weekend and like would canvas neighborhoods with my boy Dallas over here,
Oh my god.
door to door.
Dude,
Hey,
it was the worst.
Wait, what would you be selling? What would you be talking to the people about?
paint house,
Paint
painting
their
the
house.
To repaint their house.
Yeah.
Like, hey, is there by any random chance you want to repaint your house? And then if there's any random chance that you want us to do it,
Yeah. We have yeah.
Did you get a lot of houses?
No, dude.
Oh,
It was
my-
horrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, it was
so bad.
it like, but
Sister,
you know, those
And
things that
didn't you
push
have
you.
to be like? Didn't you have to be like? Yeah, the paint's looking pretty bad.
Yeah. I gotta say, your house looks like shit.
No, there were just fucking certain like business tactics they would always, you know, it's like that ABC always be closing. You got to get them in the mind to buy. You want to be talking to them and you want to be using your, it's just like their little like tricks that they
But you're
teach.
definitely seeking out like houses that need to be painted.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
Just like walking through River Bay for hours, just like house to house.
Oh my god!
in the cold. It's just like people will be like, no, bang, no, bang, door slams. It's kind of kills your soul, dude. But it's cool. I don't know. I think it is good to go through those soul crushing moments. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah.
mean, when you're young, like, but it definitely hurts.
So you guys
Oh,
want to
nice.
somebody rate this movie?
I don't.
Yeah.
I want to rate the hog.
Yeah, I forgot the hog rating contest
Oh yeah,
this week on the hog
I
rating
think it-
contest.
I think it's appropriate for our '80s comedy.
Yeah, man.
Rate the hog.
I think Mike has to go first. Isn't that how we?
Thank you
normally
very
do it?
much.
Or wait, Kevin first because he picked this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely the longest gap from watching the movie to doing this that we've ever, at least for me, because I watched it pretty quick after our last, and then we missed a couple.
I totally agree with you.
So it's in the distant memory for me, unfortunately. But I think given what it was, like I'm cutting it some break for the time period it was made in, and I think I'd give it a 6.3. Because I thought it was entertaining and it was it was like a fun plot, and I liked how everyone had like their agenda, and I love the classic like cars smash. Like everything is so CG now that it's fun once in a while to see like what it was like with people actually jumping cars and crashing cars and using real
Right.
shotguns to shoot cars.
Which
So,
is
yeah.
so crazy.
yeah.
Reckless.
yeah.
6'3", that's
That's
pretty
me.
good. I like that.
What do you rate, Dal?
I think I'm gonna give it a 7.6.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah, I was
buddy.
feeling
Okay.
it. Like, I loved it off the bat. Just like cheesy, but like I was saying, like I love the whole niche. Like, can't really, and you can't really like see movies like that nowadays, and I don't think we ever will anymore. And yeah, it was really funny. I love that. What do you think, Mike? What do you give it?
I think I'm gonna give it a flat 7.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think if I saw this maybe when I was younger, it would have been, just in the same thing as like, those Animal House movies or that type of vibe. And I just like I like the plots where it's like the wacky, adventure that they have to go on for the wacky mission, like, and it's all
Yeah.
these weird characters, like misfits in a way. So that was fun. Yeah. 7. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm giving it a 6.6. All the reasons everyone said. I think, yeah. I mean, I grew up watching Animal House and Caddyshack, so I feel like this fits in with them pretty perfectly. It was a really good movie. I'm really glad I know more about this director now. I want to check out more of the other movies that he's done. Especially that Pinocchio. I might be suggesting that later this year. Unless it's too like for the kids, but I hope
I'm
Disney
sure it
does
would-
Disney does a good job of like making it for both, I feel like sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Totally. Like Polar Express is, pretty. It's kids, but it's also like a family.
definitely. So yeah, I thought it was good. And then Mike, you gotta talk to us about what movie we're picking this week.
So yes, we are doing a theme every month. One of us gets to pick a theme, and for this month, I am picking the theme of Academy Award nominees. And I guess
Ooh, buddy.
we didn't, because in time for the Academy Awards later, I think this month, right?
Yeah, I think it's the 27th, if that's a Sunday, right?
And I was just assuming it was like any type of nominee for like anything.
That's what I meant. But then when Chris texted me, I was like, oh, he might think I mean just the best picture. So I have options.
That's what I thought you meant.
Okay. But I would
did
say
just
anything.
a nominee.
Okay.
Okay, what I was wondering was like, could you pick
The winner.
if someone not a winner, but like, well, I guess if someone like won costume design, but you were picking them because you found that they were a best picture nominee or whatever, like they have to have not won any Oscars, right?
You know what? I'm a loosey goosey dude. We'll just anything. Whatever you want to watch, whatever you. It's fine.
My
But,
choice was just like a big snub that
Okay,
everyone
nice.
was sad about,
I like that.
I guess.
Yeah,
We'll see, because I've never seen it.
it's fine. I mean, whatever. As long as it was an Academy nominee, I think we fit the category. So
Listen,
that's
we're
good,
not the
right?
cops.
I'm sure we
we're
have
not
good
going to
picks.
be coming after you here.
Yeah. Where's our?
You're out of the club, okay?
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, hell no.
Bing bong.
Well, who Man, so Mike, I
Oh,
guess you should start it off.
Well, fuck, dude. I was gonna adapt my pick as we went along.
You're
here,
too
so-
slow.
Great. I'm gonna go with a 1979 Best Picture nominee called Breaking Away with Dennis Quaid, and Daniel Stern. Daniel Stern is the guy in not Breaking Bad. Home Alone. Yes, he's. So it's basically an Indiana team. They're bicyclists or cyclists, whatever you call it. Ex-Italian, as he and his townie buddies compete with college snobs. And this is a comedy. I feel like it might have some similar vibes to Used Cars in a way, with that type of humor.
And what's it called again?
Breaking Away.
Breaking Away.
Yes, and it's streaming on Cinemax through Xfinity if you guys have that.
Well, Mike's breaking away, but I'm already broke with my next choice.
Broke and
So this picture was nominated for Best Picture and lost, and a lot of people accused the Academy Awards for homophobia.
Ooh.
oh,
My
Oh, no.
suggestion is Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Have you
Have you-
guys?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah,
I hate to
it's a good
say.
one.
yeah, I've
You've
never
seen it?
No homo,
That
guys. No homo.
I've never seen it, no, but
Well,
I don't. I just it seems very sad. I just know the ending, so it's like
you already know. All I know is the tent scene. And
well, yeah, I know that, but
yeah.
It's a good movie.
it's like a tragic. Tragedy,
Well, I'm excited to watch it. I love Jake Gyllenhaal
Heath.
and I love Heath. R.I.P. He's not fat in this movie anymore. So
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, boy.
When was he fat?
I was just trying to think.
Didn't you guys say? Wait,
No. Batman. Not
Batman, fat man.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought. Wait,
Fat Heath
it's
Ledger.
not Heath Ledger is not.
Yeah.
fat,
Okay,
bro.
that's making sense because you did say something about then he died or something.
Yeah,
I
and then he
understand
killed
where.
himself.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you were thinking.
So
BBB broke back.
That's it.
Oh, M. I can't.
BBM.
Brokeback.
Learning disability.
BBW.
Brokeback is one word, so it's BM. Bowel movement.
Not as fun, but yeah, yeah.
Big
BM.
bowel movement.
All right, D, hit me with it. Chit.
All right, I was torn between two,
Mm.
but I think I'm gonna go here
Torn?
with torn. The
Does it begin with a B?
No,
Oh, okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
I'm gonna go with 2020 Best Picture nominee called The Father.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's with Anthony Hopkins, and he starts to get like dementia, and like they want to put him in a home, and like weird things start to happen, and it's like apparently like really good storytelling about like how he's thinking about things. So, and yeah, it was Best Picture nominee 2020. I've never even really heard of it. So
Hell yeah.
I
I
haven't
just
either.
watched that recently on a plane. It was cool.
good for you.
Good for you.
Mike's seen every movie
for-
though.
Good
so-
for
don't
you.
get
I was torn
discouraged at
between
home.
this and like the Minari or whatever it is.
Oh, is it like a
Oh, yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's Koreans come to like Arkansas or something.
Are they angry?
They're just like coping, from Korea, and they moved to Arkansas to like farm.
Oh,
They have two kids,
sad
and you
movie.
can only imagine.
Yes.
But that was also, I think,
Classic comedy.
Best Picture.
yeah.
But yeah, The Father is drama mystery.
Cool. Yeah.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
Kevin.
Okay, dog.
All right. Mine's gonna be 5 Easy Pieces, which is from 1970. It's Jack Nicholson. It's a four nominee, 2 for Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Picture, and Best Screenplay. And it's about a guy who drops out from upper class, like had like a rich start and kind of like throws it all away to work on an oil rig in Texas and like do the whole blue collar thing. And I think he kind of like gets conflicted with that and like his rich past and kind of, I don't know, comes back to it or something, or yeah. But
Hell yeah.
Oh my.
That sounds good.
Who wrote
What?
Yeah, nice.
What year did that come out?
that's 70.
Cool. Jackie boy.
I think it's one of his
Okay.
first, one of his very
Is that
first.
all of them?
That's all of
That's it.
them.
Jack
It's all four.
Jack
I don't know
Nicholson.
that.
Mhm.
Jack, he was in some like Roger Corman movies and like the I think before that. Wait, when
Oh
this-
yeah,
when did
he's
he-
got a lot more. You're right. He's like in this. Oh my god, he's been working since
He could be
56.
100 years old.
Yeah.
He's got to be approaching 90.
Did I tell you guys that story about how, you know, on the shooting of The Shining, where Jack Nicholson like found out that his father or his mother really wasn't his mother and it was his sister the whole time or something?
Wait,
like
what?
that?
Chinatown.
No, during The Shining.
Oh, that
Um,
happened to him.
Yeah, he got the news. Like he found out about it, like on set. Like it was.
That's
something
right. Yeah, I remember
yes.
hearing that.
Yeah, something dark like that, which is pretty.
Your
horrific.
mom
was
is
it?
your
Really put him into
sister?
character.
I'm probably muddying up the details, but I think it was something like his mom, he thought was his mother, his biological mother, really was his sister that raised him.
Jeez.
His sister gave birth to him.
yeah.
Really?
Oh,
No.
No,
it's
Oh.
he was raised by a sister who he thought was his mother
Wrong.
the entire time. But I don't know. I
Oh.
still want you to look it up because I'm fucking up these details. I know it or something.
Come
For
on,
those of
man.
you at home, Jack
Oh.
Nicholson might be an inbred.
So it's I guess the opposite, where like, or maybe it's the same, but I guess it says like to avoid the shame of a child out of wedlock. Ethel May raised Jack as her own, pretending June was his much older sister. So he thought coming up that who was actually his mom was his older sister, and then found out it was his mom. That's gotta really
And
fuck you up.
Did you think his mom was his grandma or did
You
think-
shitting me?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't know his mom, or like,
Wow.
Yeah.
well, I guess he thought he knew his mom, obviously. Wait, did he? No.
No, he thought that, but yeah, he could have just thought he was being raised by his older sister, you know,
Right.
and but there's got to be some. That's weird. I mean, because it's like that is weird.
Also, for the scene of like with Faye Dunaway in Chinatown, she's like, "He's my father.
Yeah.
Like, she's my
My
sister.
sister,
She's my
yeah.
mother. She's my mother and my sister."
Dude, that's funny. That's even before The Shining came out.
Yeah.
But speaking of Chinatown, I feel like I was wondering if Robert Towne wrote 5 Easy Pieces because he
Said
wrote.
someone else.
Oh, okay. Because I think I'm
Damn.
just making shit up over here, dude.
Come
Let's,
on, man.
Let's vote on this movie
I'm loaded.
before everyone forgets.
Bing
So
bong.
We got Brokeback Mountain, The
Okay.
Father, 5 Easy Pieces, or Breaking Away. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All righty. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you very much.
Oh wow.
Wow.
We're all over the
Oh, man. Wait, what's 5 the 5 Easy Pieces?
Yeah, dog.
Oh my God. So we all voted for different things.
Wait.
Now we got to go with
What?
our second choice.
Okay.
Whatever, motherfucker.
What's your second choice?
All right, so now we have to vote our second choice right now.
Yeah.
Should we put
Can-
in first and second in the same message or no?
I think that might be
I-
easier to keep them
Yeah.
if we do both.
Do
Okay,
both.
1 and 2 in that order.
Okay. All right, you
So
ready,
sure.
Kevin? You look really confused.
Yeah, I'm stuck between these two. Ah, fuck.
Straight.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay,
Ready.
okay. 3, 2, 1. Pew.
PBM.
I can't do
Wait,
math, dude. Come on,
Dude,
Chris.
Okay, so we
you
have
got that.
breaking away,
Breaking away wins.
breaking away. 3 votes.
Yes, I won one
Yeah.
finally.
Mike,
hell no.
damn. Dallas and I actually talked over the weekend about trying to snub you this year.
Oh, really?
Of
Oh,
the
you're like,
trophy.
we feel really bad for Mike. He
No.
doesn't seem like he's in a good spot. We gotta
No,
give him one
don't
at
like
least.
that.
Yeah, we said, well, this year we're taking the trophy back.
Yeah, we're like, we'll just tie and we'll split it. You can have.
Need the
This-
trophy.
I'll have
yeah.
the knees.
It's already in two
up.
pieces, so
Yeah.
Even if I like the movies he suggested.
I want the pedestal with just the feet on it.
that's a good part.
Breaking away. All right.
Sweet. What year?
I
did
think
that
you guys
You're
gotta like
too
it.
slow.
It has good ratings on those sites like Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay. We like those sites. Well, everyone,
Send
thank
me.
you so much for coming to another week of Movie Night Raw.
I'm coming to get you, Barbara.
Shut up. Cut it out.
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
You're driving me crazy